No one wants pain because of the way it makes them feel. Anything that makes one feel is pain, often desirable. Pain is always seen as a bad thing, but is it that bad? In biology, pain is not necessarily seen as good or bad, but as a pointer to something more. This is the benefit of pain. The worst kind of disease are the ones that show no symptoms as the body begins to deteriorate. When you feel pain in any area of your life, you can decide to wallow in it or to do something about it. Never look at pain from others' perspective because not everyone is the same. Don't just automatically assume you will end up the same way someone else ended up. When you take the right steps, you will end up better. New beginnings are often discussed as painful endings. One painful experience or even a series of painful experiences shouldn't deter you from doing something worthwhile. Pain can push you to be a better version of yourself if you let it. Also, nothing good comes easy. Everything good you want will not come on a platter. You have to work for it. Another thing we need to know about pain is that your pain, if understood well, can point you to your purpose. This is often a side that we miss because we are suffering. If you can see the purpose of pain, then it won't look so bad. There is a famous quote that goes, "If life gives you lemons, make a lemonade." This quote applies to pain. Never become depressed because things seem to be going haywire. Find a way to make things work in your favor. This isn't as easy as it sounds, but it can be done. When Moses was born, the Pharaoh made a decree that worked against the Israelites. He asked that all male children be put to death. That must have been heartbreaking for all the parents. But when the parents of Moses gave birth to him, they just couldn't kill him. They decided to hide him instead, and they continued to do this for 3 months. When this wasn't possible anymore, they still refused to kill him. Instead, they put him in a basket and sailed him on the river Nile and asked that his sister watches what happens to him. They didn't give in to the situation as others did. They found a way to make it work. As long as they didn't give up, God was there to guide them. Giving up is a choice, and God won't force His desires on us. When Moses' parents refused to kill him, God guided them through wisdom on how to preserve his life. Moses was eventually found the Pharaoh's daughter, and she decided to keep him as a child. Since his sister was there, she was smart enough to ask if the Pharaoh's daughter needed help with the child, and she said yes. Then she called her mother, and the mother took care of her child without fear of being caught. She must have been grateful that her son was alive and that he was being brought up in the palace. This is what happens when you refuse to allow negative situations to define you. When you trust God, no matter what happens, you will become victorious eventually. Things may not look as good now, but if you can turn to God during your pain, you will see things from a newer and a better perspective, one that leads you to new seasons of greatness. I hope you enjoyed this video. God bless you.